it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. This is day 6 of the 12 Days of Christmas Stories. And today's page, I decided to go a different route for my inspiration. Now, I usually go for the sketch. Sometimes my photos, kind of tell me how to make the page. But this time around, I wanted to use these embellishments. Now, when I saw these silver triangles, I got those at Tuesday morning, either last year or maybe even the year before. I thought that they looked like Christmas trees, and I haven't even opened them yet. And I thought, well, that's not right. These are great. So I knew that I was going to use them. I didn't know what my photo was. I didn't know what color I was going to do. I didn't know anything. So I decided that I knew that they were going to be Christmas trees. And as I'm going through the photos that I wanted to make sure that I scrap for this series, I came across this photo of my daughter and her little dog Bailey last year when they went to my hometown, or the town I live in now, to the tree lighting. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. So I started digging through my papers, and I came across this gray paper that was in my Christmas box, my iris container full of all my Christmas things, had stars all over it. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe how this whole thing came together, and it came together super, super fast because there's not hardly any embellishments on it. And I think it is perfect. Now, that red paper, it says joy, as it's kind of muted. It's tone on tone. And it says that happy holidays, as you can see, very clear. And I wasn't sure if I was even going to use that, because normally I try to cover something like that up, but I decided to go ahead and leave it. It's a little different and it works. I'm loving the way that it's looking. Now, I did stack those, they're chipboard, those silver trees that I'm going to call them. Triangles are now trees. And because I stacked them on top of each other, they needed to have a little bit, extra oomph to the base of it. So I had to put some foam tape on it, which turned out perfect. Yep, loving the way this is going. Now for my title. Oh, wait, before. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I used this washi tape. Another perfect thing. This silver glittery washi tape. I believe I got that from Freckle Fawn last year, and I just threw it in the rest of my stuff. But it had a little spot, where it had some glue on the top, and I couldn't get it off. So I had to trim that part off. So that's what that was all about. So I was able to put that down at the base. I do add it in one more spot, but I'm going to try out, see which one of these colors I'm going to like for my title. Now, it's very simple. It's just tree lighting. I would have put my town. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I don't care if you guys know where I live. I mean, it's a big town. It's a pretty good sized town anyway. Anyway, can hardly see the red, but I pulled these. They're glittery. They're silver, and I don't know. It's kind of a gray, two-tone gray, but it works perfect. Once again, this thing just fell into place. It probably took me maybe 30 minutes to complete this layout, which thrills me to no end, since I have so many to do for this series. So here we go, tree lighting. And as you guys know, when there's chipboard alphabet to put on, you pretty much need to glue it down. There's not enough stickiness on the back of the chipboard that it stays. So I went ahead and just glued them down. But I felt like it needed a little bit of a foundation for it to sit on. So that's where the washi tape comes back into play. And I was going to just use the short strip that I had cut off earlier, but, well, as you can see, I don't like it. It needs to be longer, because I didn't know if I was going to stack the title or let it be one long title, one long line. So I decided to make it one long line. And then I trimmed the edge to make it like a banner, and then put it down. And then I had to make sure it was straight. So I got my T ruler just to make sure. And You can tell it's not very straight, but sometimes it's hard to get it straight if you're not standing right on top of it. So, and I sit down when I scrap. I know a lot of people that stand up while they scrap, and I'm like, "You go, girl or guy, whoever you are." But, I sit down a lot. And I wanna make sure I put the year down at the bottom, and I also glue those down. So I don't make you watch me glue all of this down, just a few of the letters, and I use the Scotch quick dry glue in my needle nose, applicator that I got at Hobby Lobby. I highly recommend you to get that. You can save so much glue when you do that. I love it, the fine line. Then I add a little bit of a matte to my photo, and now here comes the sequins. I am using, the sequins that I'm using is from, Spiegel Mom Scraps. I think it's called Winter Wonderland, and they are just a bunch of white, um, sequins, and it has some little Christmas trees, that's what that is, that I put down there after Happy Holidays, and I glue that with the same glue that I glue my sequins, which is Distress Collage Medium, and I use my tweezers to dip it into the collage medium and then put it on my page. It dries matte and well, actually, it dries clear, you can't even see it. So don't worry if it goes around the edge, not to worry at all. And I put the sequins, on the stars because it really makes you can tell, it makes them really glimmer, makes them, stand out, which I really, really like. This is it. This is all I did for this page. Wasn't that fast? I love it when a page comes together this quick. All right, make sure you follow the other ladies who are a part of this series. I'll have a link to their pages down below in my description box. And you guys have a great day. Bye bye.